Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. It seems that floating around the ether of the comment section of this channel is a lot of talk about, oh, work authorization is too stringent in Thailand, or just kind of complaints about that in general, or suggestions from folks who may think of living here about how Thailand can do things better. Let me tell you, from a personal perspective, those suggestions, the Thai system doesn't really care, you know. But that being said, this issue, I did have somebody ask me a good question over the holidays we just recently had. I was down at the beach and I was sitting around having a beer, talking to an American guy, and he said, you know, I've watched some of your videos, and he said, if I'm like fixing something up in my condo, is anybody going to bother me? And I said, come on, no. You know, that was kind of my response. I did a video on the whole work authorization thing where I talked about the rule of reason. And yeah, the definition of work in Thailand, as I've discussed in many other videos, is broad, extremely broad. You know, the definition of work, breathing could arguably be considered work, with or without compensation, I might add. But the point I'm trying to make with regard to this video is, yeah, the rule of reason is out there. If you have a Thai condo, and for those who are unaware, it is a possibility for foreign nationals to own their condos 100%, to have full freehold, shenote, fee simple, absolute title to their condo here in Thailand. That is a possibility for foreign nationals. And no, the Thai Department of Employment is not out knocking on foreigners' doors trying to figure out if they're hanging a picture in their house in violation of Thai employment law. That's not what's occurring here. When we're talking about work authorization in Thailand, we're talking about working in a business environment. We're not talking about things occurring in one's own home. And meanwhile, the other thing to keep in mind is, yes, there's a rule of reason associated with working in Thailand. People kind of know. It's like Oliver Wendell Holmes said about obscenity, I know it when I see it. Or pornography, he said, I know it when I see it. You know, working illegally is one of those things that even where it's kind of on a rink-a-dink thing, like I've said before, I know people who've been putting up a picture frame in their business and they didn't have a work permit and they were cited for a work permit violation. I get it, it's persnickety, still the law, and you're still in a place of business out in the open engaging in what can only be described as work here in the kingdom. So in that context, it's one thing. If you're home and you're at your condo, yeah, I just don't think that's something to be fretting about.